And before we can install our self-hosted autoresponder and the software that goes with it, we need to actually configure our IP addresses on our VPS, and also set up the reverse DNS for that as well. So I'm going to go through the steps now and we'll get started on this one. So first thing I want to do is actually find my IP address, which I have actually copied here. Just pasted it here into Notepad so that I can come back to it again shortly. And the domain I'm going to use is sbwgold.com. This is one that I've actually had for a few years on a previous hosting account. The other account I've actually cancelled, so now I'm going to move this domain name onto my new VPS for my autoresponder. So to get started, we've got our IP address. We just need to now set up the name servers. Now there's two name servers that I use. One of them is Namecheap and the other one is Godaddy. My previous VPS that I've set up is right here, is actually with Namecheap, so I'll show you the steps involved in that one first. All we need to do to start off with, click Manage, wait for the page to update. We're going to click on Advanced DNS. We need to assign nameserver 1 and nameserver 2 to our IP address. So we'll go down the page a little bit, just click Search. Now on here you can see that I already have a couple set up, so I'm just going to delete one now so that I can show you again how it's done. We only need two, so we want NS1 and NS2. I'm just creating NS3 just to show you how it's actually done. Okay, whoops. We need to copy the IP address here. We actually use the same IP address for nameservers 1 and 2. Okay. Sorry, I've actually used the wrong IP address here now as well, because I've used the one from my other account. I'm just going to delete this now, but that's basically to show you how this is actually done. I'm just going to double check now to make sure that's all good. Yeah, that's fine. So now we go back to the domain tab. We want to select custom DNS, add name servers, and here we just put in NS1 and your domain, NS2 and your domain, and then click Save. Tick the box over here, that will save it. Okay, that's how we do this in Namecheap. Now I'm going to go to GoDaddy, show you how this is done as well. This is where my domain has actually been hosted for this one, so we're going to click on DNS. The first thing we need to do is actually add host names, which is NS1 and NS2, so we need two of these. And the IP address, which is going to be the same IP for both, we click Add IP, and sorry, I thought that was going to give me a chance to add the second one, so I'm going to have to save that first. And then I'm going to add a second one, which is NS2, the IP address again, and save. Now this takes a few seconds to update, and once we've added the two name servers, we go back to the DNS settings again. I'm sure there's a shortcut to do this one, but I'm not finding the right screen at the moment, so my apologies for that. Let's go back to my products again so I can find the right setting. Click on DNS. and this time we're going to select custom name servers. So we click under name servers, click on change. We want to select custom name servers, and here we'll enter our name servers. So ns1.sbwgold.com, and we want to use also ns2. If you have extras like ns3, you just click add name servers, but that's all we need, those two. So I'm going to hit save now. And it now says we're using custom name servers. Now this can take a few minutes to actually start working. It's called propagating. It could take a few minutes, it could take a few hours, it could take 24 hours, even up to 48 hours. So the only way to find out really is to go to your actual domain, see if you can actually get access to your server. We haven't actually set up anything yet on our VPS, so if this is actually working, it won't show up as GoDaddy on here. It will just point to like an error page, say that no website was found, or something similar to that. So at the moment it's looking promising. It's not giving me the GoDaddy page, so it might actually be going to the right place. And once it is going, once it is pointing to the VPS, the correct IP address, which it looks like it is now, we can then go to actually start setting up the actual VPS and installing the software.